Good afternoon, students. Welcome into the another session of CS16 Content Management System using WordPress. Lastly, we have started our discussion with the details of a second part of unit number 3, that is widgets. And in my previous lecture, we have gone through that what is widgets, different types of widgets management. In widgets management, we have started with archive, calendar, categories, custom menu, meta, pages, recent comments. All this we have included in our post and we have taken the output onto the browser. Now let's continue with some other widgets which is pre-installed by the WordPress when we are installing the software itself. That is, for that just go into the appearance and widgets. Then into the list of these widgets there is a recent post. Just drag and drop that recent post over the block slider where you want to display. Yet I am removing this recent comment from the list. I just want to display the single recent post onto the block slider. So I am just updating this thing over the block slider page. After putting this recent post over the block slider, I am executing the URL called localhost 8081 WordPress. When it executes successfully, it shows you the recent post over the sidebar. Let me remove this recent post once again and show you how to put it over that particular place. So I'm just removing it and refreshing the page. This will be disappear from over here. Now I'm just selecting the recent post and I'm putting it over here and activating it, and I'm just refreshing the page. It shows the recent post over here. Right now in my WordPress there are two different types of posts are created. Let me create new post today. So I'm just going into the post. Once the page is loaded, I'm pressing add a new. I'm giving the title of this post as a today's post. Give the title name today post. Here I am just giving the short description. This is recent post created by admin. I am publishing this particular post. I think I have given some validations over here. These are the form validators, so I have to give all these things and then I am publishing the post. Once the post has been published, you just refresh this page. Instead of these two posts, you will get total 3 posts over here, and this is the recent one. Whatever the recent one is, whatever the recent post is there, it will become at the first position, then oldest one, and then the old one. So in this way we can use recent post as a widgets in WordPress. Now let's go for another widgets, that is RSS. I'm removing this recent post and I'm putting this RSS over the footer. I'm just keeping one RSS over there, right? So this is applied over here. I'm just refreshing the page. It will display the post with detailed and edit facility. That means it will give you the post name with the hyperlink, post description, post date, and with edit facility. Generally, this RSS widget is used by the administrator for maintaining the various types of post which is thrown by the client. If unnecessary post has been thrown by the client, administrator can track that record and they can update and delete as per the requirement of the company. For that, this RSS widget is used. Next one is search. I think in our previous lecture we have gone for search also, but again I am including that particular portion over here for just for the revision purpose. Just adding search over here. Done. Refresh. Here you will get the search. Now here I am writing today post and pressing search. If that post is present, it will display onto the screen, and if that data is not present into the database of WordPress, then simply it will return sorry but nothing matches your search term, please try again with some different keywords. So in this way search will directly run. We no need to code anything in these widgets. Next one is tag cloud. So let me remove this search and I am putting this tag cloud over here. Just press done. Press refresh. I think we have not created any tag, that's why it shows something like this. Let me go into the post first, and there are no tags in any of the post. I am just selecting this post which is the latest one. I am editing that particular post. Then once it opens into the edit mode, we have to go for tag. Then we have to add some tag like AAA I am adding. Then BBB is just for the demo purpose, and CCC. I am just adding 3 posts. I am updating this post. Once the updation is done, into the list of posts, that means I have to go back into the listing of post and I have to refresh the page. Here 3 tags will be displayed, whatever I have given. Now let me refresh this widget page. Here there is a tag cloud. Whatever the tag is given by the user, you will find over here. This is because of tag cloud. That means it will display all the tags from server side to the client side. Next one is text. So just go back. I don't want this post area now. Select this tag cloud, remove it, and select a text, put it over here. Press done. Just refresh the page. Instead of this tag, there will be a one text box. This giving the title and description. This is test for text object. Saving this. Press done. Page refresh. This is test for the students, will be displayed over here as a text. A simple plain text will be displayed over here, which I have entered in this particular text box and description. So in this way, various types of widgets we can select from this area and we can put it over the particular place of entire WordPress. Now, as per the university syllabus, all the widgets we have created, but this is not the end. We can also import new widgets from the WordPress site itself. So let's see how can we do that. For that, we have to go into the plugins. Then we have to go for add a new. Widgets can be added as a plugin also. So add new. Then over here I am searching for widgets. WID JET. Oops, my spelling mistake. WID GET, widget. Many widgets are there. I'm suppose selecting it because the rating of this particular widgets is very high. There are 5 stars, so it is mostly used by many developers. So I'm just installing it. And activating it. Once the installation and activation is done, it is listed over here, recent posts widgets. Let's see what is the purpose of this particular widgets. Small and fast plugin to display in the sidebar a list of linked titles and thumbnail of the most recent post, right? So what it does, over the side menu of the entire post, it will display the recent post. It is same like a widget which is called as recent post. This one and the plugin that we have added, both are same. So in this way, these active plugins can also be work as a widgets. Now in WordPress, even though there are variety of inactive sidebars are also used, these sidebars are given into the appearance widgets, and this audio, custom HTML, image, then video. All these are called as inactive widgets. Even you can see the inactive widgets drop down menu over here. Suppose some of the widgets I have kept as an inactive widgets, then it will be displayed over here. Let me do one thing over here. I'm just deactivating that plugin which I have installed called recent plugins. So let me select this recent post and I am deactivating it. this recent pod widgets with a thumbnail is deactivated. Let me refresh this particular appearance and widget page. Right, so this particular widgets became inactive. What happens? Whatever the widget you have used in any of the corner of entire WordPress site, the widget called video becomes inactive. मीन्स के तमे आ लिस्टमांथी जे कोईपण विडजेट सिलेक्ट करी अने अहींया ड्रेग ड्रॉप करशो एटले ऑटोमेटिकली जो ए विडजेट्स क्यांय पण यूज थयेलुं हशे तो इनेक्टिव थई जशे। आपणे एक डेमो लईए, अहींयाथी हूँ पहेला आने काढी नाखुं। हवे आपणुं आ जे सर्च नामनुं विडजेट छे एने हूँ पोस्टमां साइड बारमां मूकું છું અને एक्टिव करी दઉં। આપણને ખ્યાલ છે કે એની ઇફેક્ટ જે છે એ અહીંયા આપણને મળશે। અહીંયા સર્ચ સાઇડની અંદર આપણને શો થશે આર્યુ। હવે આ જે સર્ચ છે એને હું અહીંયાથી ડ્રોપ કરી અને અહીંયા ઇનએક્ટિવ હું મૂકી દઉં છું। ડન કરું અને આને રિફ્રેશ કરું। હવે માનો કે અહીંયા પોસ્ટ છે એ કોઈ નાખું, સપોઝ કે ટુડેઝ પોસ્ટ। is today post, and here I have mentioned today's post. Today P is small, T is also small. करिए आपने save today post, done, refresh, search. There is something missing over here. This will clear all items from inactive widgets. You will not be able to restore any customization. Search title. Let me put this particular title over here and let's save. Done. Today's post, done. Now let me refresh. Sorry, it's not working. Let me remove this thing. We'll discuss it later on. Let me check for this entire scenario. Anyways, so all these are listed into the inactive widgets, but these two topics are not that much important for university point of view, so we are not taking it seriously. But just keep it in your mind that inactive sidebars will display inactive widgets onto the screen, and once the inactive widgets has been enabled by the user, it cannot be used for further process in any of the pages of WordPress, right? So over here our unit number 3 with theme, widgets and plugin gets completed, which is of total 25 marks. So I hope all of you have a very clear cut idea about every topics. I request all the students just go through each and every video lectures of unit number 3. Just look at to the every section. You will get a clear cut idea about that what the theory or practical will try to teach us. Now in our next lecture we'll go for unit number 4, that is theme development. No doubt This particular unit is a little bit bigger unit than the previous one, but we have a sufficient time to complete this particular unit number 3, unit number 4 slowly. So gradually we'll go for unit number 4 one by one. I hope you have understand each and every concept of unit number 3. So in next lecture we'll go for unit number 4, that is called as theme development. Thank you very much students for listening me, and have a nice day.